viewers, welcome to our Free Concept TV. Headline: TB Joshua. Pastor reveals shocking news about the late TB Joshua. Miracles that left many in shock. It can be really difficult to tell the difference between a genuine pastor and someone who is trying to scam people out of their money or faith. But there are some things you can look for that might indicate a fake pastor. For example, if they are asking for money in exchange for miracles or blessing, that's a red flag. Or if they are promising miracles that seem too good to be true, that is also a warning sign. In general, it is important to approach anyone who claims to be a miracle worker with a healthy dose of skepticism. Chukwuemeka Ohiemere, better known by his stage name Odumeje, is a Nigerian clerk who served as the organization general overseer. According to reports, the clerk said in a recent video on his church Facebook page, "We are the Lions family in the generations. Never have we performed false miracles. Miracles have never failed for us. Miracles have never been packaged for entertainment purpose. We avoid doing that," he said. "We always reveal the beginning and the end of any miracle performed here. This is to let you know that I am the actual lion, the generational prophet. I always respect a great icon and general prophet TB Joshua." He continued, "In Daboski, the lion come after this great man of God in the entire globe, the strongest man." 3. It's crucial to proceed continuously in their miracles that left many in shock. It can be really difficult to tell the difference between a genuine pastor and someone who is trying to scam people out of their money or faith. But there are some things you can look for that might indicate a fake pastor. For example, if they are asking for money in exchange for miracles or blessing, that's a red flag. Or if they are promising miracles that seem too good to be true, that is also a warning sign. In general, it is important to approach anyone who claims to be a miracle worker with a healthy dose of skepticism. Chukwuemeka Ohiemere, better known by his stage name Odumeje, is a Nigerian clerk who served as the organization general overseer. According to reports, the clerk said in a recent video on his church Facebook page, "We are the Lions family in the generations. Never have we performed false miracles. Miracles have never failed for us. Miracles have never been packaged for entertainment purpose. We avoid doing that," he said. "We always reveal the beginning and the end of any miracle performed here. This is to let you know that I am the actual lion, the generational prophet. I always respect a great icon and general prophet TB Joshua." He continued, "In Daboski, the lion come after this great man of God in the entire globe." Alright, viewers, you have listened to today's news. Well, the headline says, TB Joshua. Pastors reveal shocking news about the late TB Joshua. Miracles that left many in shock. Okay, now, okay, let me read. It says it can be really difficult to tell the difference between a genuine pastor and someone who is trying to scam people out of their money or faith. That's true. It takes it takes someone that have a discerning spirit to know real pastor and a fake pastor. When you have a discerning spirit, you will know. You'll be very sensitive. Your spirit will tell you. When you don't have a discerning spirit, you get swindled away. You get robbed of your money. You get scammed, because scammers are everywhere in this country. Scammers are everywhere in any form. So people tend to scam people of their money. Why, we don't know. But scammers are everywhere trying to extort money from people. And these days, people venture into becoming a pastor, not because they are called by God, because they feel like there is money in this thing. They see it as a business, not as a calling from God. Pastor, to become a pastor, you need to be. It's a calling. It's not something you just wake up one morning and just venture into because you feel like, okay, there is money, I can make money. This is a calling from God. You don't just jump into it. It doesn't work like that. You understand? So now, Odumeje now. Okay, let me read. It says, but there are some things that you can look for that might indicate a fake prophet. For example, if they are asking for money in exchange for miracles or blessing, that are red flag. Okay, Now they are telling you red flags to notice when you go to see a man of God. Telling the red flags you were going to notice. Okay. So the now Odumeje says that, okay, let me read it. It says Chukwu Emeka Ohia Nemere, better known by his stage name Odumeje, is a Nigerian clerk who served as the organization general overseer. So he says that now they call him the Lion. We know Odumeje. I think his headquarters is at the east, but I don't know what part of the east that his headquarters is. So I don't attend, so I don't know what's at the east. So you can Google it. All right. So they said, according to the report, the clerk said in a recent video on his church Facebook page, he said, we are the Lions family in this generation. Never have we performed false miracles. Now, a lot of people have been saying a lot of things about this Odumeje. News flying up and down that they are staging. It's fake. Is well, me, I don't know. I don't judge people. I have no right to judge people. It is only God that can judge, so I don't judge people. So I don't have time for that. So what people have is a lot of things which I don't want to put my hand into it. You understand? But this is a man of God and all that. Let God be the one to like talk about, judge them, not me. So I'm just explaining that every miracle that has been performed in his church is not a stage. That everything that he do show people the beginning and the ending. That there is nothing that he staged. People like now lie they plan now. You know, I've seen people. I've seen where a man that was actually that should I say he repented. I was actually sharing a story whereby there's a church he attended. He said they are going to pay people to disguise themselves like they are sick or they have issues. And when the pastor prayed for them, they were just like, I'm healed, I'm healed. And the view and people like, oh my God, the miracle is working. You understand? The miracle is working. The man also saying that that they do that he did it, they paid him and he did one in one church. And like, hello. So now Odumeje is saying that his own church is not like that they don't stage anything in his church. That everything that the miracles, whatever that you see that are being done in his church are real. That he do show it from the beginning to the end, so people are seeing it. So there's nothing like he faked it or they staged it. You understand? Okay. Then he says, I always respect a great icon and general Prophet TB Joshua. He continued, and the lion came after this great man of God. Now he's saying that he came after the late TB Joshua. That him or Dumeje came after the late TB Joshua. Well, we don't really know. A lot of people can say a lot of things. I don't know if TB Joshua is his mentor or not. Well, he said he came after TB Joshua, so we don't know. All right, viewers, we have considered today's news. Please do what about the comment section. Let's know what your views are. Thank you for listening.